not well, probably 1, maybe even 0. We'll see how it goes. And we're off. Clean start. We got everyone going. And we are off to the races. Good exit off the corner for us. Oh, a little bit of glitching. There's the bumps. Yeah, 0 laps we went. That was the corner I was referring to. Oh, bad corner exit. Great corner exit for Tricolor Cat. Oh, I forgot to turn the TV volume up here. It's like really quiet. Wow. That's a tight corner actually. And go through, it looks like a little bit S's. Oh, we got a right-hander coming up. Yeah, this is a long track too, so like I feel like even if I did get a lot of practice, it wouldn't be as useful as it is for other tracks. I would never be able to get it, memorize my braking zones and everything. So I'm also gonna have to use this this track thing a little more than I should. Oh, he hit the curb there. So got him loose. So yeah, we're gonna get a good exit and we're gonna catch up to him just a little bit. We got that long straightaway speed that I like. A lot of times though he does have the launch and the acceleration. Oh, wow. Okay. Oof, wow, we are all over this track right now. I'm rusty. I also just got on Forza. I was running late, getting home tonight. So I have not been driving at all today. It looks like this is a tough track. Me and Tricolor Cat, both of us usually very clean racers, I like to think talented at the game. Both of us hitting a lot of walls and curves tonight. This is only a 20-lap race. I think it's our last 20 lapper of the season just because the track. Yeah, we got a 125 last lap. Oof, you got that corner a little tight. So it's the volume is wicked low. I wish I remembered to turn it up, but I was a little bit pressed for time. We're going to get to his inside. He's going to have the advantage in the next corner. Yeah, that launch off the corner. We're going to stay with him now, even though we're on the outside. Get right to his bumper. He's going to get that launch. Oh, rock wall. A little bit of setback, but there's a lot of racing left to go. This is going to be a bit of a longer race and a very technical track. Can't lose focus. This big downhill stretch. We get some really high speeds and then we get a high braking zone. Very tight left-hander. We can carry a little speed out of the corner and then we come into this really tough corner that he seems to be better at. I think our car, I've made it, it's been like that all season, but I made it very low. And I don't know if how much that affected our suspension or whatever, but I have a lot of trouble entering that corner. And I haven't had that at all ever this season. So, and those poles you see falling, that's normal. We hit those all the time when we're in the city circuits. They're on the side of the road. And yeah, there's stuff falling all over the place. That's just how it goes. It doesn't, I mean, it affects the car and it affects the speed, but it's not crazy bad. It's weird that I can barely hear my car. I don't like that. I like to, hit that. He hit that curb on lap 1, I noticed. And now we just hit the exact same curb, sent us into the wall. Oh, we get a good run out of that section every time. Our car is good with the cornering in there, I guess. And this section's tough. Just when you think you got grip, it all goes away when you go down this hill. And we have done a good job catching up through the foresty section up there. Now we're back in the city, the really, really technical stuff. The uphill section is technical, but this is another level of it. Yeah, he hits those bumps a lot nicer than we do. He kind of just rolls over them, and it sends us into a wall. I have to brake way earlier, but I think we can make up for that time with our cornering in that section we just came out of up the hill. So I'm not too worried about that. Especially it's at the beginning of the lap, not the end. So if it comes down to it, we're carrying our speed at the end of the lap. So I don't want to worry about it too much, at least not right now. Maybe towards the end of the race we can see if we can carry some more speed in there, but I just don't want to. I don't want to wreck it and lose a ton of lap time. So we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. We're doing all right now, so not going to worry too much about it. Oh, he did a really nice job with that corner right there. Took a really good line and got a great run out of there. Oh, that's what I did to originally set us back. And now he just did it again. That's going to be treacherous, I think, throughout this race. But remember, this is only the round of 3 as well. So we are number 1 and 2 right now. Fury Isaac is in 3rd. So we have the advantage. We are right now, as it stands in points, we would both be going to the finals. Now remember, there's also a race on Sunday. And it's win and you're in. So in the event Fury Isaac, if we finish 1-2 and Fury Isaac were to win on Sunday but still be 3rd in points, whoa, there's that corner we're talking about. And he's going to overtake. A little bit of door banging there. That was weird. Wow, bad section through here this time. But it started with that corner. And I'm not a fan of, so that is good to know. And this track, it's, whoa. Yeah, we're bad lap. I gotta get focused here. But it seems as though track position of this track is important. It's not as hard to pass as some of the other tracks, but it is a city circuit, and the city circuit's always tough to pass, and honestly scary to pass because you have spots on the track that don't necessarily look like a spot that's treacherous, but you can fall off a bridge, you can hit a wall or something simple that's going to stop you and it's going to ruin your race. So I want to be really careful through the city, but I also want to have opportunities to overtake. So it's tough. And oof, at least we got a wall there. Wow, really bad run off the corner because of that too. So that's going to hurt us a lot. Even though we have no damage, but obviously it just kills your momentum when you do that kind of stuff. So good though. I think we'll catch up here. Just got to stay focused. So. Ooh, that's a tough corner. I've never noticed that. Apparently I've been hitting that mark, but... Ooh, we're gonna narrow entry, yeah. Oof, bad entry in that corner. Maybe carried a little too much speed in the corner, through the corner before it. He had a bad entry into that corner. We're gonna get a good exit. We're gonna have the advantage going in here. We're gonna make sure we hit that checkpoint. A little bit of door banging. He did the same thing we did last lap. And he'll catch up. That's how it works between the two of us. We have a trend that one of us will take the lead in a race and then we'll make some sort of mistakes and then the other person will take it. And it just goes back and forth all race until it comes down. We'll be side by side on the last lap and we'll have an amazing finish. And that's how this season's been going, and it's great. It's very, very good racing. And it's really fun to participate in. Oof, we get such a good exit off that corner. Oof, late into the braking, man. Oh, we're alright. We might come up on lap traffic in 2 or 3 laps here, so that's going to play a factor. Maybe even sooner, I don't know. Uh-oh. So he's off our map, but I mean that doesn't mean much. He's just right. Yeah, he's right behind. So he's still as what I'd consider right on our tail. Yeah, whew, he's right there. It's just the map was at a weird angle. It wasn't showing him. Still putting the pressure on. Of course, he has to hit our marks each and every turn. Which honestly is going to be hard to do for 12 laps at this track. A very long track, a very technical track, but I am getting more confident as I go on, and in finding my own braking zones, because at the beginning, you know, I don't have to brake as much in this corner. I just got out of the gas a little bit, and appreciate Fury Isaac stepping off to the side and letting us race this out. So and I'm finding my own braking zones now, which is huge, because you use the games and you're not gonna drive around this track fast, and that's what I was doing at the beginning. And I can't check really. It's hard for me to see up there, but I do believe my lap times feel as though they're getting quicker. So yeah, I just looked there. We're a full 3 seconds quicker than we were at the beginning of the race. So definitely getting better. Also, this whole like front stretch area is weird because we got that like rotary thing in the middle, and I always popped my left tires up. The line I run, so it's quite weird. Just did a good job in that corner there that time. Bumps didn't get the best of us. And that hairpin type corner right there is tough. But actually, this one's tougher. We got the first little kink, and then we got the sharp right, and then you go straight into some S's. This track is an awesome track, really. I mean, all the city's tracks are awesome. Very technical, and then I love that you got that big, fast straightaway. Well, I love it because that's where my car can get speed. But this kind of straightaway, right here that I'm going into, this is the kind of straightaway where he gets speed, because first he has the launch, I have the long speed. And then you got that little kink that he'll have way better braking. He can just fly through it. I have to get out of the gas. And then he has double the speed because he can fly through it, and has the better acceleration, and I don't have good acceleration, so I love that front stretch because I can get up to about 160 where he could probably only get, you know, maybe 155, and that does make a difference. I don't know how fast I'll get here. I don't want to watch it, but I do think I get pretty fast down this front stretch into this very kick zone. This hard left-hander that I could carry some speed off of here too. Almost at 100 it looks like, and then he could just fly through that. I have to actually I don't just get out of the gas going in that corner. I have to get on the brakes. Like when Forza tells me I can even just go straight through it, fly through it with like the blue markers, I actually have to fully get on the brakes going into that corner so I don't go flying into the outside wall. It's kind of weird, but it's, knock on wood, it is working for us so far. We've hit the wall in that corner maybe twice out of 10 times through, so I'm definitely getting more used to that corner and coping with it. So another kind of like hairpin turn into this longish straightaway. Yeah, there it is. I have to get out of the gas a little bit, and I don't think he does. Oof, hit that curve real nice. And sent this to the right. Uh-oh. Ooh. Minor setback. I'm doing a little bit more time, it appears, so I can afford that, but you do that a couple times and all of a sudden he's right back on our bumper every single corner, so. Oof. We learned that the last Friday night race. You know, it took 2 or 3 mistakes and all of a sudden he was in the lead. And he won. It was probably one of the best races we've ever had in the history of this league. So that was awesome. I mean, I lost the race, but I was just smiling the whole time. It's good racing. It's good racing. That's what we want. We've gone through races where, you know, it'll just be one person pulls away and then nothing really exciting happens except just running laps. And you know, any time we can get side by side racing in a race, especially late in a race, it's great. Or 1-2, like. Even right now, I feel the pressure he's putting on me. I feel like I have to hit my marks every single corner, and I do because I make one mistake, and he's the kind of driver that's gonna just, you know, come he's gonna be right to our bumper, and he's gonna capitalize. He's not gonna let that mistake go to waste. If he there's a gap, he's gonna go for it, even if it means risking missing a checkpoint. And that's why this, I guess you can call it a rivalry, is so great between myself and Tricolor Cat, because I have a feeling this race is going to come down to maybe a last lap pass, last couple of laps. Like, we're only halfway through this race. Right now, both of us are focusing on hitting our marks, and wait till 5 to go. This is a long track. 5 to go is a lot. And, with 5 to go, he's going to start taking some risks, and I have a feeling those risks are going to work. And, he's gaining on us every lap right now. He's already caught right back up to where he was before, and I feel the pressure for sure. And I feel like I am doing a decent job these last few laps of hitting those marks. But I'm driving conservatively, where he might be driving more aggressively, and that's exactly how he's going to catch up pretty quickly. So I got to be aware of that, and just keep doing what I'm doing. And, maybe that's something I want to do. Maybe I want to hope that aggression causes a mistake and, buy me a little more time. So I'm just going to keep running my race, keep an eye on that track map just a little bit, and see what we have to do. We are going to be gaining a bit of speed through this section, which is good. And this one's quite tough. I think we can carry a bit of, I don't know. I can't get that little chicane at the end there. I can't get it down. I can't get it down to where I can get a good run off. For some reason, I can just never find the right line. I've run like 4 different lines through that one section, and I can't figure it out. But yeah, as long as we don't go do anything crazy, oof. Well, there's something crazy. That was just a bit unlucky, trying to take the turn wide. But yeah, that's gonna catch him up a lot. Actually, us having to make that save. But there's tons of things that can get you on this course. Buildings sticking out of the track, walls that you can drive through up on bridges. It's a lot more than you think. That I can see as I'm going through the laps. I'm taking note of, okay, where is a place where I'm likely to mess up. Wow, I was late getting the gas there. I think I could have gotten in the gas a lot earlier out of that corner. I could have carried a lot more speed out. It's alright. This is our good section, so let's try and carry some speed through here. That was good. That little chicane. I got up on the curb, which is I like to do. I'm always up on the curbs. You can probably tell, but it is. I like to refrain from it as much as I can, just because it'll send you off. So I feel like Forza Horizon should add some racing curves, which would really add to these tracks. It'd probably be difficult. Wow. Yeah. See, I hit it double curve. I hit one on the left, and then and then it sent me into one on the right, which sent me back towards the middle of the track. Luckily, we were able to make the save. And it looks like another curve. Okay, I spoke of the devil. Should have knocked on wood or something. So yeah, we're gonna stay away from those. And he's definitely caught up. Maybe not. Maybe he must have had a mistake or two around there somewhere, because we definitely lost a ton of lap time. Probably didn't get out of the gas at all there. It was only a little bit, but you hear me spin the tires too when I hit that curve. It's hard to get right, and I don't know if there is a way to fully get it absolutely right. It's hard with the curves on this game. They send you off course. Fury Isaac tends to get out of the way a little bit for us, so I just got to be aware of that. I don't know if he will or if he won't. Oh. I think that was his attempt of getting out of the way. That was interesting. They're very interesting. I'll let him know that there's no need to do that as long as he's not, all over the track. At least he could just slow down. But that was a bit dramatic. And now Tricolor Cat's gonna get up on him. He has a little bit more space to let him go by now. So. Looks like we have gained a little bit of time, not enough to be comfortable, but just a little bit than we did last lap. Now, not to say that won't be made up in the next lap. We've been going back and forth with the spacing a little bit, but I do think we've gained on him quite a bit. Again, I have to keep hitting my marks. Oof. Those curbs through there, I've been pushing a little harder, carrying a little speed out of that corner that I don't like, and it's sending me into a couple curbs. There's where Fury Isaac, I guess, wrecked. Last lap. To give you a sense, I'm now running 1:21 laps, very long laps. That's more what we ran in a rally season. But those cars were a whole lot slower, so, or at least on tracks like this. So those are about the lap times for that the tracks were swallowing. You're on dirt. It's just a slower race overall. Like these cars, very high downforce, all asphalt, and they're gonna travel pretty quickly. But sometime next week will be the car reveal for next season, the Horizon Baja season. I'll say one thing: it's going to be A-Class, and it's going to be a single car. So it won't be we'll all be driving different cars. We all drive the same car. Now you are allowed to tune it, which is a question that's been brought up, and something I've definitely considered is not being allowed to tune it. But I think that's definitely part of it. Everyone drives differently. Everyone prefers different things. So he's catching up to us again. So you are going to be able to tune it, but it just has to be A-Class and it has to be that specific car. So it's going to be cool. It's going to be completely different kind of racing than this. Lots of stunts, lots of big jumps. And I'm excited. It's going to be awesome. I got some cool tracks I got planned. I got the schedule. Not the schedule, but the locations, the tracks planned out. And the order in which we're going to run them. So super, super stoked for that to start up in, I don't know, it might be like a month or so. Or at least following the conclusion of this season, that's for sure. Dates are yet to be decided. And I like to end every season on an actual racetrack in the game. There's 2 in the game. And I like to end this season will be ended on a racetrack, which is going to be really cool. So we can crown the best driver. I'm really busy the week leading up to the championship, though, so I'm afraid I won't get much practice, but that's all right. As long as we get the photos for the photo shoot, we're all good. And then we'll go to the race because, as you can see, the races are long enough that you'll get into a rhythm. Like I'm able to talk now and, kind of just get into a rhythm. I'm still focusing as much as possible, but, I'm hitting my marks and I've created my own braking zones, which is a huge part of this, is, not using what Forza tells you because they're not wrong. You're not going to get that. You're not going to push the track. You're not going to push your car to its absolute limits, which is what you need to do to win a race in this league. So, I'm not too worried about getting lack of practice for the championship race. I'm just, I think I'll get into a rhythm. The race is long enough, as long as you don't make a huge mistake. And it's at a racetrack, so it's not going to be none of this there's a weird wall here that you're gonna go head on, and there's these bumps up in the corner up here. The headlights all around. It's gonna be not. I wouldn't say it's not there. I'm just gonna say there's less of it. It's not. I mean, just look at how chaotic this track is. And don't get me wrong, it looks awesome aesthetically, and it's a very technical track. Tight corners, fast sections. It's a great track, but it's a lot different. Where this could come down to a bit of luck. You could get door slammed into a building, or one small wiggle, you hit the curb, and all of a sudden you're off the track. And it's definitely going to be less easy to do that at that track, and that's why I make the championship races. It's at the same, not the same layout, not the same course, but the same location as the Rally Monsters championship race. So that's going to be cool. And then the championship race is planned to be up at the dirt track, and obviously down in the desert for the Baja season. That comes after the season, but that's far in the future. That's months and months away. So. We're going to come down the front stretch. We will get the white flag this time by. 1 to go. Shoot, I don't even know the name of this track. It's our last race in the city of the season. The city never disappoints with the track layouts and the racing. It's really great. I can't wait to be back here in the eNADCAR Racing League Season 4 Baja. We've had Season 1 SRX, Season 2 Rally Monsters, and we're right now in Season 3 Apex, and then we'll have Season 4 Baja. Too bad we couldn't have a clean final lap. Into the chicane for the final time. And we'll come down the front stretch for the final time. And it's official. We're punching our ticket to the championship race at the Forza Horizon Festival, Mexico. We will be going to the championship once again for the second season in a row. Thanks to that win tonight. That was what was on the line. And we got the job done. After struggling for the first 6 or 7 laps, not getting up to speed, we eventually got in our rhythm. We were able to finish the race off. Tricolor Cat, or Colin, rather. Solid race, great race. And he'll finish second. And Fury Isaac will have some catching up to do on Sunday with a 3rd place finish if he wants to be competing in the finals next Sunday. And there's your podium. The final 3 drivers left in this league. Again, we started with 7. We're down to the best 3. Cool, new Mustang. Alright, well that is going to be it. I appreciate everyone who tuned in. If you're still watching on YouTube, appreciate it. There we go. It's raining. Alright, let's see what Colin says. Wow, best lap time. I didn't even notice. That's another thing. Next season, we're going to count best lap time is going to be a point. So that's huge. That's going to change the game for sure. And it's going to be cool to see how that plays out. And a win's only going to be worth 13 points instead of 15 next season. So 2 huge things implicated for next season. Can't wait. But first, we got another race on Sunday. And then we got the finals in a week. So we'll see you guys then. Thanks everyone for watching, and great race.